sometimes that people think about homeless people as us and them. And it really isn't us and them, it's us. And the people who are living on our streets never dreamed one day, I hope that this would be my life.
For over 100 years, the Midnight Mission has provided help, hope, and healing for homeless people. Recently, art and music have become instrumental in coming off the streets and into the light.
Every mask that you see here have been made by homeless people that comes to the Midnight Mission. I teach them 3 times. The first time they make the mask all plain and white. The second time they put some color to it, and the third time they decorate it. So it takes about 3 weeks to do the whole process. As they're making the masks, they're telling me about what is behind it. This is what I put the soul behind the mask. Every mask has a story, some sad stories, and most of them tell me how they got there. They didn't get there because they want to be. We think of them like a homeless. We don't see them as a real person. And when you see what they do and what they tell you, then you know that they're just like us and they want help.
Art with a Mission and Music with a Mission are programs designed to be catalysts for healthy change.
I came to the Midnight Mission in 2010. I was homeless for almost 12 years. I had hit my rock bottoms and just decided to, it was time to clean myself up. So got into the program and just clean and sober now and living life, the clean and sober way. So this painting represents where I came from the darkness to the light. And the lady is looking up, and that's signifying that she's looking to God for the answers. And that's the only one who has the answers. So this is like more of a personal piece for me. It's from here to here, transition.
Inside the Midnight Mission, the transition begins with a wall of hope.
20% of the men that go through our program make it to this 3rd floor and transfer out of here, transition out of here with a job. And the average length of stay is 18 months recovery. They stay sober a year after that. That's 20%. That's 4 times the national average from the demographic that we serve here in Skid Row. 4 times the national average. The men that transition out of here with jobs stay sober. I'm one of them. Mm-hmm. I lived in one of these. I didn't want to. I'd had the experience of owning a home and living.
Yeah.
So I'm like, get out of here. But what I did was I stayed right here for another 6 months, and I saved money, and I did it exactly the way it's designed. And then, get a job. Once you do, you get up here, it doesn't matter where you work or what you make. 70% of your income goes into a savings plan. It's mandatory.
Learning trade skills like culinary arts and barbering provide a head start towards success.
Actually, I went to 2 different schools. I went to Abram Friedman Occupational Center right here on Venice and Olive. And I also went to Ralston School of Barbering and Cosmetology, which was located at that time in Long Beach. I've been cutting hair since 1989.
He's done a wonderful job.
He's also a wonderful participant to allow me to demonstrate and illustrate on his head.
Beautiful.
But this is the way this is done, and we do this freely, Monday through Friday.
Of course, we serve 3 meals a day, and we have emergency subsistence to any man, woman, or child. We have a complete healthy living program. We have a family living program. But there's a lot more that we do.
So we have Art with a Mission every 2nd Thursday of the month, and what that is we allow our guests to come in our day room, which you see here, which is usually our TV room for them to come in and kind of hang out. We bring down all the supplies, crayons, pencils, paper, and it's not a structured form, but it just kind of allows them to express themselves.
My story was I ended up, addicted to substances and living on the street, started getting in trouble with the law. I came into the Midnight Mission. Now, I didn't make it my first time. I didn't get it. It's the kind of thing you only get it if you want it. But what the Midnight Mission did for me was it provided me a place to apply myself. Like all of the infrastructure's there, but you have to get it. Going to Promises in Malibu and getting a back massage in a saltwater swimming pool isn't going to get you sober and on the path. You have to take it. But my experience coming in, somebody like Dave, one of the things we learn is to be of service and help people. This guy laid a bunch of paint on me because he saw me down below in the courtyard painting and making a mess, and he was like, here's some stuff. So he laid a bunch of old paints. I made another big mess. I made a ton of new paintings. For me, music, I'm a musician, or I call myself a musician. I play music, and it is more than therapy. I've been to therapy, and music is a way to channel, and it's the only medicine I've ever found that doesn't leave a hangover. I can share it with other people. It's one of the things that you don't, as you give it away, you don't lose it. It actually it creates that cycle of energy, and the more you give it away, the more that energy comes back, and there's just nothing else in my life that I know that I can use like that. A year later at the Midnight Mission, I've just transitioned into an apartment. I have a job, I have a home, I live with my wife and daughter again, and I'm in a place of a lot of gratitude.
They are you or me divided by circumstance. And so I always like to ask people to keep that in mind. And I've met some of the kindest, most talented, brilliant people who happen to be homeless. So we're looking forward to meeting some of our neighbors and inviting them to come over and maybe get involved in what we're doing, and help make a difference.
Today is the day to make a difference at the Midnight Mission by becoming an arts facilitator or a volunteer. For more information, visit midnightmission.org. For SCV-Arts Entertainment, I'm Gloria Locke.